What's up, YouTube? How y'all doing today? Hope y'all are doing awesome. Appreciate you for stopping by. Today's video, we're going to be talking about the pros and cons of off-body carry. Stay tuned for that. Okay, off-body carry. I'm sure everybody knows what off-body carry is, but basically what off-body carry is, it means you're carrying your handgun in, say, like a purse or a fanny pack or a backpack or a sling bag or a lunchbox. Guilty, kind of. I can explain that in a minute, but lunchbox or anything that's not holstered to your person. That's basically what off-body carry means. Off-body pros. The pros of off-body is convenience and comfort. It can be uncomfortable carrying a gun on your hip or in your appendix. I carry, usually when I do conceal, it's appendix carry, and it can get uncomfortable. So sometimes you feel like I'll just carry it in my hip pack or my purse or my lunchbox. I carry it in my lunchbox sometimes because when I'm at work, I work in a place where it would bug me to be there all day, and I'm kind of in a spot where it's hard to get to me. I mean, unless it's a coworker coming after me, it's hard to get to me. If somebody comes in, so I throw it in my lunchbox, right there on my toolbox or right by my toolbox in my lunchbox, and it's there if I need it. You know, when I come to work, that's where it goes. Pull it out of my appendix holster. I keep it in the holster, but I pull the holster and everything out, drop it in my lunchbox. As I'm leaving work, as soon as I get to the car, and in back it goes, and off I go. So it's not like I carry it that way, but when I'm at work, it goes in my lunchbox. Another pro is great concealment. With your gun securely zipped into a bag, there's no way anyone will see it because it's printing on your shirt. So, I mean, if it's in a bag, it's not going to print on your shirt anyway. No one's going to be able to see it. Nobody's going to be able to just walk up and grab it or anything like that. So it's more economical than a holster. Yeah, you've already got if you're a woman, you've already got a purse. You've already got a lunchbox. Just throwing what do I need a holster for? I'll just throw it in there. But again, when I put mine in my lunchbox, I keep it in my appendix holster so that it's easily grab it. If I need to pull it out of my holster, it's right there. Boom, easy. If I need to reattach it to my person, I got the holster, everything. I slide it back down in, and boom, we're good to go. Easier to carry larger guns. All of you that carry, you know, smaller guns are better to carry, but sometimes they're harder to shoot. Their capacities are too low. They're not, you know, a 380 or 9mm are good, but it's just a little micro gun most of the time. If you want to carry anything really comfortable without printing, you can carry a larger gun. You want to carry a big full-size gun, Glock 19 or a 45 of whatever, a 1911, they're big guns, and throw it in your bag. You can learn to draw quickly, but you must practice. I mean, it takes a lot of practicing. You must ensure the bag is in the right position to access the right pocket and the gun. The pocket containing the gun must be open before you can reach into it. You must get a good grip on the gun and draw it. So I mean, it can be done, but it's a little bit harder. That's also probably a con of. Another pro is unexpected carry place or a tactical advantage. Some potential assailants may not expect their intended victim to be carrying a gun in a bag. So that, it might not be, they may not be expecting it to come out of a bag. You might be like, okay, whatever, here, I'll get you out of my bag, whatever, and then boom, you pull it out. So, I mean, it might be, that's what unexpected carry place is, or a tactical advantage. They may not know that, they may not think you got something in there. You're just carrying a backpack, and they're like, give me whatever's in your bag, and okay, give me your money. Okay, let me grab my wallet. It's in my backpack. You reach in your backpack, and out comes your gun. Could be a pro. I mean, now off-body cons. What is a con of off-body carry? You can't put it down. Like, you can't just leave your bag somewhere. You can't just I'll just leave my bag right here and head off into the store. So some stores, retail stores, don't let you walk in with a backpack on. And if you got it in your backpack, you have to set it down somewhere and leave it out. You can't do that because if somebody walks away with your backpack, they got your gun. Or your purse, you can't set it in your cart. Like if you're walking through the store and you're a woman and you're walking through the store and you put your purse in your cart, you got a gun in it, and you just turn just for a second to grab something on the shelf. Somebody walks up, grabs your purse, boom, they got your gun. Not a good idea. Purses and bags are easy targets. It's easy to come up and grab a purse. For that same reason, you walk away and you turn your head, your purse is sitting in the cart, somebody grabs it. Or if you got your bag, somebody's going to grab your bag and yank off and run with it. Or it's an easy target. and it's potentially a slower draw. Like we just talked about, the draw, you have to practice it to get really good at it. And even if you practice, it's still a lot slower than coming right out of your off of your person, off your 6 or your 9 or your 3 or your 12 or whatever o'clock you want to call it, your 12, 3, 9, or even maybe your 6, back there. Either way, it's going to be slower to draw out of a purse or a bag or a lunchbox or whatever it is, hip pack, fanny pack. Even some of these shoulder holsters that you've got it up in here, it's going to be slower to do that, but it's still quicker than reaching into your bag. Unzip your bag. There are some bags that are made for that, but you're still could be at a slight disadvantage with off-body carry. Greater danger of negligent, the best words, negligent discharge. Yeah, I mean, especially if you don't carry it in a holster. I mean, they make pocket holsters, they make bag holsters that you can still put it in, but if you don't put it in a holster, you could easily, you got to keep that trigger covered, where you've got to keep it safetied, or you can't keep a round in the chamber. Then when you pull it, you have to chamber the round before you can get it off. For one, you're slower draw, and then you got to chamber around, and then so you're already losing time. So I mean, even at that, you're at a disadvantage, and negligent discharge. You're carrying a purse and something moves around or bounces around, or you go to reach in to grab something, anything out of your purse, your wallet, and you pull that trigger and boom, it goes off. But they do have pocket holsters that you put your gun in. It's really small and it fits in your pocket to keep that trigger covered. But there again, if you're gonna do that, why don't you just buy a holster and clip it to it? Because that was that pro of it's cheaper than a holster. Just put it in my purse. Then I don't have to buy a holster. Well, you've got negligent discharge, accidental brandishing. You're going through your purse, opening it up, and somebody peeking in there while you're getting something out. And what's that in there? What you got a gun in there? Accidental brandishing. And then methods and options. I'm not going to go into depth. This is coming from an article that I made that I printed. I'm kind of putting this in my own words, but some of it is. I'm not going to go into depth on the various off-body carry methods, as there are plenty of articles available to cover them. Lots of different articles. Women carrying their guns in their purses is by far the most common off-body method, but backpacks, sling bags, and fanny packs are also used, and like I said again, lunch boxes. So those are some of the methods and options that you've got if you do want to do. If the pros to you outweigh the cons, carry off body. But like I said, if you do get some good training for it, because it's tough. It's not easy to do. Precautions. If you do decide to off body carry is for you, along with the usual appropriate safe gun handling practices, there are two primary conditions. Positioning the gun. This relates to the way your gun is kept in place in the bag. Keep it in there, keep it in its own separate pocket that it's not going to be interfered with anything, or it's a precaution. You got to keep that gun safe when it's in there. You got to keep it from negligent discharging. You got to keep it from being brandished. And another precaution is you've got to keep track of your bag. You've got to always know where that bag is. You've always got to know, and you've always got to be able to keep it right there with you. Make sure, because if you set it down even for a second, things can happen in a second. You have it in your have your purse in your cart, you're walking and you're like, oh, I need one of those, and you turn your head just for a second and walk, and somebody could easily just walk by, grab it, and they're gone. So you got to keep track of your bag. So anyway, kind of a shorter video today about off body. Is it a good idea? Personally, I don't recommend it, but I do it myself to some degree. Like I said, I don't always carry it on my person, especially when I'm at work. Like I said, work is, like I said, it may seem like a safe place, and I may not need it, but you never know when, I could be hurting myself by putting it in there. But I mean, either way, it's coming off of my person when I'm working, because it's working all day long with that thing. Gets sweaty, gets uncomfortable, plus I'm way back in the back of the building, where if it's a random person that comes in, it's going to take him a while to get to me, and I'll know he's coming, and I'll have plenty of time to react. Plenty of time. Unless it's a coworker coming in that I don't know, that maybe I pissed off a coworker that works right next to me, and I have no... But then it's my own fault. I shouldn't have pissed him off. I know most of my coworkers, and they're all... If some random person comes in, I've got plenty of time to react. So, anyway, off-body carry. Don't totally recommend it. If you want to, hey, more power to you. Just get your training, remember your precautions, and remember, the risks involved in it, the disadvantages involved in it. but also there are some pros to it, so it might be for you. But anyway, that's the video today. I appreciate y'all watching, especially you. You know who you are. And you. Hey, I don't want to leave you out. But anyway, thanks for watching. Hit the links, whatever below. There's the links, there's donation link, there's Facebook link, there's links to whatever. If you feel like helping me out with that kind of help. If not, just, hey, hit the subscribe button, like, share, comment. You know the YouTube stuff. I don't have to go over that with you. Anyway, hit the stuff, do the things. Appreciate y'all. Love you. See you in the next one.